Here is everything that matters in AI today, June 26, 2026. Big moves, new tools, and the updates you actually need to know. Let's get into it. Epoch AI's MirrorCode benchmark reveals that while Claude Opus 4.7 can impressively rebuild a 16,000-line toolkit in 14 hours, no current AI model can crack the most complex programming tasks even after 19 days of non-stop work and a $2,600 compute cost. The verdict: this is a critical reality check, not a game changer. The hidden implication is that true AGE for complex, creative software engineering is still a distant dream, despite impressive individual feats. Who gains? Developers who understand AI's current limitations as powerful assistants, not replacements. Who loses? Those betting on immediate, fully autonomous code generation. What this means for your workflow right now. Integrate AI for boilerplate code, refactoring, and debugging. But keep your senior engineers focused on architectural design and complex problem solving. This pushes against the democratization of AI narrative for high-level creative tasks, highlighting that expertise still matters, even with advanced tooling. The White House has reportedly asked OpenAI to delay the broad public release of its new Gpt-5.6 model, instead opting for a limited rollout to select partners due to unspecified safety concerns. The verdict: this isn't just a delay, it's a clear signal of escalating regulatory pressure and control. The hidden implication is that the open in OpenAI is becoming increasingly conditional, with national security and societal impact now trumping rapid innovation. Who gains? Governments seeking to assert control over powerful AI and potentially slow geopolitical rivals. Who loses? The broader developer community and smaller startups who rely on immediate access to cutting-edge models to compete. What this means for your workflow right now. Diversify your AI model dependencies. Don't build your entire strategy on the assumption of immediate access to the latest frontier models. This is a direct consequence of regulatory pressure, demonstrating a shift from tech-driven releases to government-sanctioned deployments. OpenAI is now joining the likes of Google, Apple, and SpaceX by developing its own custom inference chip, Jalapeño, in collaboration with Broadcom, aiming to reduce its dependence on NVIDIA. The verdict: this is a genuine game changer, signaling a significant shift in the AI hardware landscape. The hidden implication is a fracturing of the AI supply chain, moving towards vertical integration by major players. Who gains? Large AI labs like OpenAI gaining control over performance and cost, and Broadcom as a strategic partner. Who loses? NVIDIA, as its market dominance, faces direct challenges. What this means for your workflow right now. Expect increased hardware diversity and potential optimization opportunities down the line. If you're building at scale, start considering multi-vendor hardware strategies. This is a crucial development in the open source versus closed race, with major players investing heavily in proprietary hardware to secure their compute advantage, rather than relying on a single external vendor. OpenAI's GPT-5.6 models are being held back from public release at the request of the White House following a similar forced offline event for Anthropic's most advanced AI models just weeks prior. The verdict: this is a seismic shift, not merely a delay. The hidden implication is a new era of de facto governmental pre-approval for frontier AI model releases, transforming AI labs into regulated entities. Who gains? Regulators and governments seeking to control the pace of AI development and mitigate perceived risks. Who loses? The spirit of rapid, open innovation and smaller competitors who rely on access to leading models. What this means for your workflow right now. Factor: insignificant delays, and potential restrictions for future cutting-edge AI model access. Your bleeding-edge strategy might need a safety-first reevaluation. This is a clear manifestation of regulatory pressure, demonstrating a direct government intervention in the release cycle of powerful AI systems. OpenAI is developing its own custom inference chip, Jalapeño, with Broadcom, signaling a broader trend among tech giants like Google and Apple to reduce their reliance on NVIDIA for AI hardware. The verdict: this is a pivotal strategic move, not just a hardware announcement. The hidden implication is a deepening balkanization of the AI compute market, with specialized hardware becoming a key competitive differentiator. Who gains? Large AI companies securing their future compute needs, and Broadcom as a strategic partner. Who loses? NVIDIA, facing direct competition and a shrinking share of the cutting-edge market. What this means for your workflow right now. Start tracking the performance of these custom chips. Future AI models might be optimized for specific hardware, influencing your deployment choices. This directly impacts the open source versus closed race, as proprietary hardware gives major players an edge, potentially creating new walled gardens of AI compute. The Linux Foundation, alongside 20 major tech companies, AI labs, and banks, has launched Akrites to proactively identify and fix vulnerabilities in critical open source software before AI-powered attacks can exploit them. The verdict: this is a crucial defensive maneuver, not just another consortium. The hidden implication is that AI isn't just an offensive weapon, it's a rapidly accelerating threat vector against foundational infrastructure. Who gains? The entire digital ecosystem by bolstering the security of open source projects. Who loses? Malicious actors, including state-sponsored groups, seeking to leverage AI for large-scale exploits. What this means for your workflow right now. Support and contribute to open source security initiatives. Prioritize patching and security audits, recognizing that AI will amplify the impact of even minor vulnerabilities. This is a vital response to the democratization of AI, as accessible AI tools can be weaponized, necessitating collective defense. OpenAI has previewed Gpt-5.6 Sol, a next-generation model, boasting enhanced capabilities in coding, science, and cybersecurity, coupled with its most advanced safety stack yet. The verdict: this is a significant technical leap, but its impact is currently throttled by external factors. The hidden implication is that while AI capabilities are advancing rapidly, deployment is increasingly constrained by safety and regulatory concerns. Who gains? Researchers and select partners getting early access, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Who loses? The broader public, awaiting wider availability, and smaller companies unable to secure early access. What this means for your workflow right now. Keep an eye on the specific capabilities highlighted: coding, science, cybersecurity. These are areas where future AI agents could have a transformative impact, but plan for a phased, controlled rollout. This plays into the ongoing tension between rapid AI advancement and the necessity of regulatory oversight. Apple has released Container 1.0, an open-source Swift tool that enables running Linux containers as lightweight virtual machines directly on Apple Silicon. The verdict: this is a quiet but powerful enablement tool, not a flashy headline. The hidden implication is Apple's strategic move to further integrate its hardware ecosystem into the broader developer and enterprise Linux landscape, making Apple Silicon more attractive for diverse workflows. Who gains? Developers working on Apple Silicon, gaining seamless access to Linux container environments, and the open source community with another valuable tool. Who loses? Potentially other virtualization solutions that now face a native, optimized competitor. What this means for your workflow right now. If you're on Apple Silicon, explore Container to streamline your Linux development and containerized application testing. This directly supports the democratization of AI by making powerful development environments more accessible and performant on personal hardware. Openai's GPT-5.6 rollout now requires U.S. government approval on a customer-by-customer basis for select partners. A move CEO Sam Altman states isn't a preferred long-term model. The verdict: this is a full-blown regulatory takeover of frontier AI deployment, not just a request. The hidden implication is that the U.S. government is effectively establishing itself as the gatekeeper for powerful AI models, creating a precedent for tight control over advanced technology. Who gains? The U.S. government asserting its authority. Who loses? OpenAI's autonomy, the pace of innovation, and anyone outside the approved circle. What this means for your workflow right now. Understand that access to cutting-edge AI models is now a geopolitical and regulatory consideration. Plan for potential delays, restrictions, and the need for compliance. This is a stark example of regulatory pressure dictating the availability and trajectory of AI development. A new tutorial demonstrates how to build a lightweight, Nanobot-style personal AI agent in Google Colab, complete with tool calling, session memory, and custom skills, without relying on external servers. The verdict: this is a significant step towards practical, personalized agentic workflows, not just a coding exercise. The hidden implication is the increasing accessibility of powerful, customizable AI agents for individual users, shifting power from large models to intelligent orchestration. Who gains? Developers and power users seeking to build bespoke autonomous tools. Who loses? Those relying solely on generic black box AI services. What this means for your workflow right now: start experimenting with agentic frameworks. Understanding tool calling and session memory is crucial for building truly intelligent automation. This embodies the democratization of AI, moving towards powerful, personalized agents runnable on accessible platforms like Colab, empowering individual creators. That is your AI update for today. Which story surprised you most? Drop a comment below. I read every single one. And if this kept you in the loop, subscribe and turn on notifications, because I do this every single day. See you tomorrow.